welcome to Justice. I'm Judge Jeanine Pirro. Thanks for being with us tonight. My two-part Justice Primetime exclusive interview with White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer is on deck. But first, my opening statement. So, 46 United States attorneys have been asked by the newly elected President of the United States to tender their resignations. So what? That's what I said. So what? But to hear it from the left, you would think this is just another affront to democracy and our way of life by the Trump administration. In fact, I'm surprised they didn't throw in the Russians. Let me give it to you straight. This is a non-story. It is not unusual for any new administration to seek the dismissal of political appointees, especially when a new party comes in. United States attorneys are political appointees who serve at the pleasure of the president. In 1993, Bill Clinton's administration sought the resignation of all sitting United States attorneys appointed by Republican President George Bush in one fell swoop. The Obama administration also replaced all United States attorneys but one from the Bush 43 administration. Now, for those of you who might be new to politics, a quote from President Barack Obama: "Elections have consequences." Or you might be more familiar with the old adage, "To the victor belong the spoils." But why go quietly and with dignity when you can create chaos? The United States attorney from New York's Southern District, without a doubt the premier district in the nation, digs in his heels and refuses to resign, absurdly claiming he won't resign and insisting the president fire him. Say what? Do you really think you have a claim to this office? Take a listen to Preet on November 30th when he rushed to the cameras at Trump Tower.
The president-elect asked, presumably because he's a New Yorker and is aware of the great work that our office has done over the past 7 years, asked to meet with me to discuss whether or not I'd be prepared to stay on as the United States Attorney, to do the work as we have done it, independently, without fear or favor for the last 7 years. We had a good meeting. I said I would absolutely consider staying on.
Folks, what are the operative words? The president asked if he'd be prepared to stay on, not please stay on. And his response was he would consider it. Now, he then goes on to say he was asked to stay on and he agreed, but we really don't know what was said. That's his version, not the Trump team's. And now, when 47 have already automatically stepped aside because they know the protocol, the remaining 46 are asked to tender their resignations. Bharara comes out, refuses to resign, and can't believe that this would apply to him, and says Donald Trump will have to fire him, as if he's got a hold on that office. And Preet, men bigger than you, gentlemen, have left when new administrations came in. Giants like Whitney Seymour, Robert Fisk, Rudy Giuliani, James Comey, David Kelly. So since this happens all the time, what's the fuss? All day today, the Trump haters have claimed any change interrupts ongoing investigations and prosecutions and ultimately jeopardizes Lady Justice, that especially in offices where public corruption cases are being tried, justice is at stake. As if only one man carries a whole office. Cut it out. Do you really think that this is the first time in the history of this country that a prosecutor, federal, state, local, town, village, hamlet, has been replaced by another one? What the hell do we do when they die? Just give up? Here's my question. No one but Preet Bharara used the word fire all were asked for resignations. Who knows? Maybe some would have been asked to stay on. And just moments before we came on air, I found out 2 were, even though they tendered their resignations. But because Preet has such a huge ego, because he thinks he's so all-important that he couldn't believe such a request could possibly apply to him, he ramped it up and dared the President of the United States to fire him. So what do you think happened? Lady Justice is winking under her bandages. And Donald Trump did what only Donald Trump can do so well. He said, "You're fired."